You could have died if not for that oxygen mask, that oxygen tank. Now, I'm also grateful that they had a CAT scan. They had all the equipment to do all the tests that they did. I think if Nigerian hospitals are also as equipped, more than half the women that are dying would not be dying. So that's why I said I know where people are coming from when they say that. But ultimately, Rudolph, people die here too in the US. It was God that saved my life. And it was also the fact that you cannot keep me quiet. I don't I don't back down even when things are good. How much more when something is wrong? When I noticed that I was having difficulty breathing, I immediately started calling for nurse. I didn't wait. Also, when that one doctor was telling me, "Oh, you probably have low pain tolerance," I screamed even more. You know, Zacchaeus in the Bible kept screaming until Jesus heard him. I screamed more when that woman, you see, at that point, when that doctor was saying she has low pain tolerance, and she said it after every test. When they did the ultrasound, she said it. And when they did the ultrasound and found out and they didn't see anything, she said it. There's nothing. She just has low pain tolerance. I shouted more. They did X-ray. She said it again. They did X-ray. They didn't find anything. She said it again. I shouted even louder. And then they brought in the what's it called? Until they did the CAT scan. At that moment that she was saying all those things, I had the choice of either fighting her, which everything in me wanted to do at that time. I wanted to say to this woman, let's take it outside. She goes, let's take it outside. Um, the worst thing, you can't even beat me. The way I was looking at, the way I sized her up, I said, you cannot even beat me when when it comes to that. Let's take it outside. In my head, all this was happening. Oh, excuse me. Or I could choose to fight for my life. I chose to fight for my life. I was willing to take it outside after the service. I was ready for her, but she never came back. Oh, I was so ready for her, Rudolph. I was so ready for her. And I reported her to everybody that I could at that hospital. I said, you need to fire this person because she will kill innocent people. So I could either fight her or fight for my life. I chose to fight for my life. I did not keep quiet. The equipment definitely saved my life, but also I didn't give up. One of the women that wrote me said that the doctor said she had low pain tolerance. And so the doctor left her for 4 hours while she was in labor. And by the time she came back, the baby had died. Don't keep quiet. Don't keep, it doesn't matter where you are in Nigeria. Well, if they don't have the equipment, what can you do? But if you are not in Nigeria, you are in a place where they have equipment. If it comes to beating up each other, we will. You cannot keep quiet in a life and death situation when you feel like your life is leaving you. Rudolph, my life was leaving me. It wasn't something that you can explain to somebody to understand unless you've been close to death before. Like suddenly you are not in that room anymore and you're like, what is happening? Where am I? What is happening to my body? Like I see my body, but I'm not there. You don't joke with something like that, and then somebody is trying to discredit me. Is she calling me a liar? Ah, today we'll fight. I was ready. I was ready for that, but I'm glad I chose to fight for my life. And living in America, I've heard about this several times that some white doctors think that black women should be able to bear extreme pain. They think that we are not human. And it's one of those things you hear on TV, like Serena Williams when she was going through what she went through, and so on. I've had that several times. I never thought I would experience it. I never thought that it could happen to me. So I'm glad that I live in a place where they actually have the equipment to save my life. I am grateful that my God was with me the entire time. And I'm also grateful that this mouth that God gave me is doing his, is doing his job. So
Now,
that is what